Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fandom United. My name is Gio, and I'm joined by my buddy, Mr. Keith Barnes from
Yes, sir.
Apocalypse Movies. Now, Keith, I specifically brought you on because it's official. It's happening, guys. Beverly Hills Cop 4 is currently in production,
Yeah.
except the title is officially Beverly Hills Cop Axel Foley. So they're pulling a little Top Gun Maverick here with the title. How do you feel about this given the time, the three prior movies? Is it the right time?
Absolutely. Well, number one, just continuing it was interrupted by the pandemic, but the resurgence of Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, and him going back again. Last year we had Coming to America.
Coming to America. Yeah.
Coming to
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
So he's going back to another old property of his, and this is the one that, like, Eddie Murphy at the time was on SNL, and I was a little kid when this came out, so I don't remember exactly until I got a little older. But he was a big star. That I do remember.
Yeah.
This Beverly Hills Cop shot Eddie Murphy into, like, the stratosphere.
Yeah, stardom.
Right. Yeah. Like, this was his big star making, probably the biggest jump maybe anybody's ever made, from going to being like a star to mega star. So,
right. Yeah.
For him, so it makes sense for him to go back to this at this time when he's trying to kind of, like I said, the renaissance of his career. And then yeah, man, after Beverly Hills Cop 3, which was not well received at all. It's not a good movie. I mean, it's not. Actually, I just recently watched Beverly Hills Cop, maybe about a month and a half ago.
The first two,
it's so
especially
good.
the first one. Yeah,
I don't remember the second one as much. I know it's basically the same. It was in a time where they just make the same movie again.
Yeah.
So I do. That's probably why I don't remember it as well. But the first one's classic, man. It's a great movie. It's kind of like the precursor to stuff like Rush Hour or maybe even, we talked about this just kind of in our personal lives, but I think Beverly Hills Cop and Lethal Weapon, like, those two are the ones that kind of started that genre. In the 80s,
I would also throw out Die Hard.
Die Hard, and right after that, Die Hard. Yeah. So a lot of the tropes we see from those movies come from all three of those. Probably mostly Lethal Weapon, but definitely Beverly Hills Cop having
Hills Cop.
The black police captain is yelling at everybody. Like, that definitely started with this. And so, but they're bringing back the whole, like, a lot. The main guys are all coming back. Judge Reinhold coming back.
Oh, yeah. And in fact, we have a first look here. Check this photo out of the original OGs coming back.
That's great.
Yep. We have, what are their names again? It's Taggart, Sergeant Taggart, and Billy Rosewood. Yeah, that's them right there. They are officially back, a little older. I mean, as to be expected. But let me ask you with this one, because I had the same question about Lethal Weapon 5, and the fact that Mel Gibson wants to do that for Richard Donner, the late Richard Donner.
Mm-hmm.
How much are we gonna expect to see Axel Foley in action? We're talking about a little bit older. Come on now, Eddie Murphy, he's getting up there. But what do you think? Like, what kind of story could they go for? Like, is he gonna have a younger partner? Obviously, the OGs are coming back.
He was Axel Foley is a loose cannon. He's a bit of a not as much as Mel Gibson, but he's definitely a wild card and a guy that kind of just goes off the page.
Yeah,
and does his own thing. Mm-hmm. So I wonder where that has gotten him in his career, because he's one of those cops that, like, I mean, he's going to go rogue. That's what he does, and that's the whole. Again, this whole genre is that, the cops going rogue.
Yeah,
but it's one of those things that it's cool because he gets Judge Reinhold and Paul Reiser and the other character, like, he gets them on his side because of that. They're like, oh, okay, you're actually, what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And so I wonder where Axel Foley is. I wonder if he's even still in Detroit. I mean, I know he stayed, right? Did he stay?
He stayed in Detroit. Yeah.
So, I wonder if he's risen the ranks, or is he does he have a high position of authority?
I think that's what the original story was going for. Like, back when Brandon T. Jackson, who was in Tropic Thunder, was going to play like a young cop, and Axel Foley was kind of like the new captain.
Yeah.
sort of, but they scrapped that because this movie's kind of been in development hell for the last 6-7 years. I'm gonna say we're still gonna see Axel Foley in action. They're
He
gonna
can't still just be a detective. Just
he's
crazy.
just kind of that thing where like it's kind of like how we saw Maverick in
yeah.
Top Gun, where like he's like you should be
An admiral.
an admiral or something like right now,
Yeah.
You're still getting now. This is going to be an R-rated movie, right? It's Netflix, yeah, and the first one was R-rated. Was the second one R-rated?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and I'm excited for it, man. I mean, think of Bruckheimer. He did it with Top Gun Maverick. He can do it with Beverly Hills Cop 4. I think Bad Boys, right? Bad Boys was a
Don
so
Simpson, he's a frequent collaborator with Eddie Murphy. So.
And he's on a roll right now. And Eddie Murphy, coming off of Dolomite and coming to America, Netflix, we know how they are. They give all the creative freedom. It's just makes something for we need to keep subscribers. Come on now.
Yeah.
we need content. So I'm excited about this, man.
And this is one of those where it's a good, like I said, Netflix, that's a good place for it. I mean, Come to America was on Prime Video.
Yeah.
So I wonder if, Eddie Murphy, he's not the star that's going to bring in the big opening weekend. Probably not anymore. But
right.
This is a perfect place for it, a movie like this to go.
Yeah.
So
agree.
I'm super excited for it. The fact that they're shooting.
Yeah. Like the fact that they're shooting, man.
I didn't know this was happening. All of a sudden, I'm just seeing, they're shooting this movie. Like,
is he going to have the Detroit Lions jacket?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear that theme again.
Yeah, right.
And maybe there might be some commentary too, like on police. And
that's a good point. Yeah,
I'm serious.
There's definitely some. If you go back, you see some questionable. Some tactics they definitely wouldn't do anymore, especially in LA.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see how they approach that. I'm sure they're going to be very smart about it, and it's going to be fun. Beverly Hills Cop Axel Foley next year. Netflix bringing the big guns. They got Knives Out 2 and 3.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff coming out, man.
What's the Zack Snyder one?
Rebel Moon.
That's next year, right?
Yeah, that's a big one.
It's gonna be a big year.
Yeah, so big year for Netflix. So that's gonna do it, guys. Short video. We wanted to discuss this. We're excited about it. Let us know how you feel. Beverly Hills Cop, Axel Foley, Eddie Murphy back, and that's gonna do it, Keith. Love having you back on the channel, man.
Thank you, sir. Be here.
Absolutely. You guys like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next time.